What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. All right, guys. So let's talk about a few things. Number one, we know it's free to play completely, and I hear a lot of people, especially when the brand new car system came out, about like, oh, this is going to take free to play forever, like 10 years just to get duped cars. First off, that's not true. I want to talk about this real quick. So you guys are aware, if you've been watching my free-to-play series, I started a brand new free-to-play account about a month and a half ago, and I wanted to prove that, and a whale, first off, knows how to play the game. That was my number one proof. And number two, that you guys can do this on your own without having any mercenaries or any cheap units or any cheap, like Bison. But then that kind of changed a little bit because we did a poll and everybody said, you know what, yeah, use Bison. We want a real free-to-play experience, and people who are free-to-play do use Bison. So I said, okay, you know what, it was a massive amount of votes, so I said, okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we've done that. Now we're at a point where I'm almost at the part of getting Fashion Blanca. As you can see here, I'm 2 days away? 1 day away, technically, right? And I'll have my first legendary unit for free. Okay. I just want to point out, though, real quick, how I'm able to get as many SSSs as I have been able to while playing this game completely free to play. Okay, so first thing, the usual that we do, guys, no first purchases, nothing has ever been purchased. As usual, it's completely free to play. And as usual, I have not used any mercenaries for any of my content. If you guys go back to any of my videos, I've done this for all the free to play ones. This has all been me. I'm a stage 25 one. I've been very, very, very casual with this account. I have barely played unless I'm making videos only. And that's as far as it goes, or unless I need to advance a little bit to make a video, right? So let's talk about how I'm getting all these triple S's. And I think that's important because there was a lot of strategic mentality behind how I did it. And I want to share that with you guys because I think a lot of you, first off, don't think it's possible to get this many SSS this quick. And a lot of you don't know how to. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about, and I've done a couple of videos on all these things separately, but I want to accumulate all of this. You want to focus on your main DPSs. That's going to be Sea Viper and that's going to be Guile. Now, between the two of them, the easiest to get is actually going to be Guile. And I'm going to show you guys why. If you go to the shop here section and if you do your Shadowloo cities, you're going to be able to get Guile for fairly cheap. Okay, you can see here I'm at 25k. I'm already almost getting another one. But when you first start the game, they're going to actually give you a lot of points. So don't aim for this trap. Jury is not worth it. Okay, Guile, on the other hand, is absolutely worth it. So what I did in the beginning is I got one Guile. It was close to the end of the month. I refreshed it for 1,000 gems. Got a second Guile because I had enough. They give you enough points to get two of them. And then when the thing refreshed again for the next month, the Guile popped up again, and I got a third Guile. Okay, easiest way to get yourself your max DPS is through Guile. Okay, so that's thing number one to do. All right, number two, dismissal shops. Get these three first. Always, okay? Get the rest of these after. And we'll talk about food afterwards and easy ways to acquire those, okay? So dismissal shops, get the three of these out of the way quickly before the month is over. You can see 16 days, I'm almost there. I'll get my third one soon. And then the honor shop, same scenario, guys. These come a lot harder to come by. So this one here, it's going to take a lot more time. But really, Rose is not the goal here. Getting like Dalsim or Elena or yourself a Zangief will be a way better choice instead of going for Rose Fragment. So that's number two. Okay? Now, the draw. This is very important. A lot of you didn't believe me when I said this, but I gave you guys an entire video on this wish list, and it's worked wonders for me. As you can see here on my wish list, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 units that are all SSS already. Okay? How did that work? Well, what I did before they all happened to be SSS is I removed the ones I didn't want originally, and I put in food. Okay? This is going to drive you to get your triple S's way faster. I promise you. When you get your B units as A units, it saves you so much time and effort to getting food. And food is going to be one of your biggest problems. It's not going to be duplications of some of these units. It's actually going to be getting enough food to max these out. Now, for the first little while, you might have a couple SS pluses because you're waiting for that. But if that happens, that's when you switch it around. You take out all your food, for example, for the wind units, and you put in all your A's that you're looking for. But for the beginning, guys, I promise you, this is the fastest way to do it. If you don't believe me, you guys can see the results I'm getting, right? So a lot of you don't even have 4 or 5 SSSs, and you've been playing for two months, some more even. So I'm trying to explain to you guys the method behind what I'm doing, okay? So as you can see here, all my units are up there. Ibuki's the only one I have on there. Now, I could be going in for like Chun-Li, for example, but right now I'm not worried about it. I want to just get these guys a little further and then focus on the other ones. Now, same thing with Thunder Faction, right? You can see here I have 1, 2, 3 that I want to focus on. Elena's already... if we go to here, right? Elena's already SSS. So I'm focusing on my tanks because I want to get them, and Mad Ryu just for DPS purposes for tower. It's the only reason why he's still in there. But you can see here, I've got food, and same thing goes here. Look at this, triple S plus 3 on my main DPS, SSS just on a Dawn. I'm missing one more Dhalsim to finish that up, so I'm waiting for him to pop, and then food. It is imperative, guys, that you do this. It will make your food production so much faster, and it'll help you get that. Now, another thing you want to do, faction recruit, very, very important. You're going to get a lot of these tokens once you start getting through the 20 pluses because they start dropping after you finish a whole stage, like the entire 2040, 2140, etc. They'll give you 20 of these. Do not hesitate to switch over to the faction that you need. Don't just random willy-nilly pick the faction that it's on. Switch it over to what you're looking for, okay? And then focus on that. It's very important that you do that. And then lastly, choice recruit. This is a very important one. A lot of people neglect this because there's 3,000 gems and they think it's a lot. It really is not a lot to get yourself the unit that you want. So as you can see here, I got my Sea Viper up to SSS plus 3 because I needed one more copy of her. Did the same thing with my Bizan, got him to triple S by using this. So this is something that you can increase through the dojo as you progress and your VIP grows through just the challenges, right? Because they give you mastery through challenges and your VIP grows through that. So you can be completely free to play and have 2 of these every month and pull them. So absolutely worth it. Now, divination. This one here, you want to focus on Bison only, okay? That should only be your main goal for free-to-play until you max him out, and then you can move on to, like, Rose or somebody else. So absolutely hold on to that. And then for special summons, I'm holding on to my tickets, of course, for the next big unit that comes out that I think is going to help my account. So those are very, very big things to note, guys, okay? Extremely, extremely important. Other ways to get these things, okay? Events. Obviously, events are going to be big. So for your account in the beginning, you want to focus on arcade coins and food. That's going to be your main thing for free to play. To get the most SSSs out of here, every event that comes out, always go for arcade tokens and always get yourself food. Forget everything else. Forget about the characters even. Just get yourself that. That matters more than anything, okay? Once you have an established account, then you can focus on things like boost stones and stuff. Same thing with Destiny Tarot. You get yourself the food, right? You get yourself the resources first. Of course, that's going to matter more than anything, but then you focus on food, and that's what I've been doing. Say I'm limited 8 now, and this lets you choose which faction of food you want. So very important, guys, that in events, you take advantage. Limited events as well. Look at these. You get 60 there. You know what I mean? Like that's a free A. You get, tokens, etc., right? So diamonds, get these done. Very, very important to get everything done. All right, next up. Another very, very important one that some people neglect, and that is going to be in the Explore section, Supreme Fist Faction Towers. Faction Towers, man, they give you so many good rewards. You can see here I'm 98, 94, 86, right? They give you blue cards. Eventually, you're going to get divination tokens. Eventually, you get yourself purple A orbs, blue orbs all the time for these ones. So this is going to be a driving force to getting all of your A's and B's, okay? Very, very important. Now, the last one I want to talk about real quick, and this is one that I've been making guides for, is Inverse World. Inverse World is an uncanny way to get yourself food and purples, right? Especially early on. Like, they give you like 420 here of both, 420 here, 420 here. That's a lot of A's and B's, guys. So that's what you want to do in terms of getting your account. Focus on these major areas and go from there. Now, some of you will have some bad luck, but that's okay. It will not stop you from getting yourself triple S's, okay? Again, you can focus on God. Like, look at this one here, for example, right? These will also give you bonuses. I should probably finish this one up. I forgot to completely do these ones, but as I'm talking, we can try these out. This is something that's very easy to do. These events are like super, super easy to accomplish, and highly recommended that you guys actually put some effort into these, because the only way you're going to get all these triple S's is doing the right content. I wanted to guide you guys the right way. All right, guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, but that's my method. It works for me, and it hasn't stopped working, so I hope it does help you guys kind of focus in on what you should be doing to get those triple S's out of the way. All right, guys, this is Payne. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.